Hello and welcome to Anglia News. Further tests are taking place to determine the cause of death of a GP from Bedfordshire who died after contracting swine flu. Dr Michael Day, who was from Stanbridge near Leighton Buzzard, died on Saturday in the Luton and Dunstable Hospital. 17 people in the UK have now died after catching the virus, but health authorities are warning the public not to panic. Emma Baker is in Stanbridge for us now. Emma, a sad day for the village then.
Yes, absolutely, Becky. As you say, tests are being carried out today to try and ascertain exactly how Dr Michael Day did die. But people here in Stanbridge, well, I can tell you they're very much in shock today and in mourning for the death of their local doctor. It was a huge blow to the community when they found out he had died on Saturday. But then when they heard the news that he had been infected with swine flu, well, that added to the great shock and grief here in the village. Dr Michael Day was very much a part of the community here. He's described by many people as being a family man, but also a man with great generous tendencies. Part of that generosity was seen in his involvement in the local rugby club just down the road. He was actually team doctor for Leighton Buzzard Rugby Club, and I went down to the club today. They are flying their flag at half-mast there, and I spoke to the steward who told me of the great sadness for this death.
It took us all by shock. Michael was a big part of this club doctor for 20, nearly 30 years. He was always supporting our functions at the club, and he was just a character, and everybody loved him. We all loved him, in fact.
Well, many people will now be waiting on those test results, which will hopefully come in the next few days to find out exactly how Dr Michael Day did die. Meanwhile, health authorities are urging people not to panic, and they are stressing that in the vast majority of swine flu cases, it does still remain a mild illness.
Emma Baker, thank you. Police have discovered the body of a missing fisherman from Leigh-on-Sea. Colin Dolby, a 47-year-old father of four, went missing on November the 10th when his trawler T. Louisa was caught in a freak storm. The boat was recovered a few days later, but his body only washed up at Thorpe Bay near Southend on Sunday. 10 people had to be rescued from flats in Luton this morning as fire spread through their only exit route. The alarm was raised at 4:45 this morning at homes above the shops in Sundon Park Parade. 10 residents, including a young child and a pregnant woman, had to escape through upstairs windows. The cause of the fire is being investigated.
We dropped my 2-year-old out the window and they caught him, luckily. They took him to safety up the other side. My missus is pregnant, so she couldn't get out the window. We had to wait till the fire brigade, and I weren't going in anywhere until she had gone.
An MP from Cambridgeshire says he's worried by the growing number of people caught carrying knives. In the last 10 years, the number of convictions for carrying a knife in Cambridgeshire has increased by 54%. Across the east of England as a whole, the number has almost doubled. Conservative MP Shailesh Vara says not enough is being done to tackle knife crime.
We do need to be vigilant, we do need to take extra action, we need to make sure the police are out there on the streets acting as a deterrent, and the judges are also imposing maximum sentences so people get the message that they shouldn't be carrying knives.
A new bidder has emerged for General Motors' European arm, which employs more than 1,000 people in Luton. It's reported that the Belgium-based private equity firm RHJ International is now in the running to buy the car firm. Until now, the Canadian car parts firm Magna has been the preferred bidder, but their offer is believed to have stalled over how much control GM will retain over its European brands like Vauxhall and Opel. A first aid trainer from Bushey in Hertfordshire spent an hour on the 4th plinth in Trafalgar Square this morning. Alan Popplewell took the spotlight at 11 o'clock. He's been a member of the East of England Ambulance Trust and St John's Ambulance for 22 years. He and his colleagues on the ground gave a first aid demonstration to the watching crowds.
I don't have a very good head for heights, and when I was going through the pre-plinth briefing, they did actually say, if you're a bit worried about the height, face away from Trafalgar Square towards the National Gallery where the drop is significantly less.
Well, you can see behind me some heavy showers around today. Let's get the forecast with Rachel Mackley.